Susan Orman is an American author, financial advisor, motivational speaker, television host, and podcast host. She once said that a big part of financial freedom is having your heart and mind free from worry about the what ifs of life. You can't just wish you didn't have debt. It's important to take action and do what it takes to make your financial dreams a reality. What do you need to do financially so you can be worry free when it comes to the what ifs of life? Take some time to write down your financial goals and map out what it will take for you to achieve financial freedom. Think about what you need to improve so you can live with the life you want. Once you get to the place where you can truly say you are worry free, you are financially free. Hi, everyone, and thank you for registering for my debt consolidation seminar. My name is Claudio Santamaria, mortgage agent in Ottawa, and I'm really excited to show you how to consolidate your debt into one simple low payment, even if you think your debt levels are high and you don't know where to start. I want to assure you that if you're serious about finally getting out of debt, you have taken the first step to financial freedom. After having said that, I want to let you know that this is not a get out of jail card program. By following my steps and going through with this, it does not give you automatic great credit. It does not give you automatic savings. Just like a cut or a wound, you have now taken the steps to take care of it. Now is the time to wait for the healing to take place. And just like an athlete, you need to work towards your goal. And in this case, it is time to start a savings plan and start saving for tomorrow. I've had many conversations and dealings in my years with people not looking for the solution and not willing to do the work needed to bounce back. And when the work hasn't been done, they circle back and point the finger at me. I'll be honest. I will give you 100% commitment and dedication to help you through this. I will commit to helping you increase your cash flow, lower the total interest paid each and every month, but in return, I expect you to follow the steps needed so you can get yourself into a better place financially. If this is not your intention to give yourself the same 100% effort, then I'm going to ask you to leave this webinar training session right now. I want to work with people that are as committed to their financial well-being as I am. I am a firm believer that unless you're willing to put in the hard work, you will not reap the rewards down the road. I want you to reap the rewards. I want you to have what most financial experts have suggested, and that is 6 months of liquid cash available to sustain your lifestyle, should an emergency arise or in the event you unexpectedly lose your job. Stress and anxiety shouldn't be your main focus when the worst happens. You need to focus on you and focus on getting back on your feet. Having a nest egg will help you through your tough times and allow you the opportunity to get back on your feet. I want you to know that not everyone will experience the same results, but the results you'll experience will be positive. Keep this in mind before we get started on your quest to wealth. You must be willing to do the things today that others won't do in order to have the things tomorrow others won't have. So I ask you this. If you're willing to put in the hard work, then let's get started on your path to financial freedom. Now on to one of your main questions. Who is this Claudio guy anyways? How can he possibly help me? Well, I have been in the lending industry for 17 years. I started in January 2002, just a few months before my family became complete with the birth of my baby girl. And as the saying goes, I then had the $1 million family. And since that time, I have helped over 800 clients achieve financial freedom through home ownership and debt consolidation. I have worked both as a mortgage agent and as a mobile mortgage rep for one of the main lenders in the market space. I have won awards, trips, and also had the pleasure to meet with Bill Rancic, the very first winner in Donald Trump's reality TV series, The Apprentice. Although I have had success, I have also had my share of failure. I can tell you that I am living proof that what we will go through today in the next 30 minutes or so does work and will transform your life. Is this how you feel? Feel like you're drowning in debt? No longer able to tread water? If so, that is why I have put together this seminar. I have found that recently there are so many people contacting me each week who are trying to find a solution. They have multiple monthly payments on their credit cards, personal loans, as well as their mortgage. Sound familiar? Let's face the reality. Debt is real. In Canada's case, household debt is at around 170% of disposable income. In other words, the average Canadian owes about $1.70 for every dollar of income he or she earns per year after taxes. That ratio was a Canadian record, and up from about 100% 20 years ago. Let's break that down. If you earn $100,000 a year, you're $170,000 in debt. $170,000. It's no wonder we're drowning in debt. Today's mortgage presentation is for the following people: mortgage holders who want to improve their financial well-being and lower their monthly mortgage interest rate, those looking for help eliminating debt, those overwhelmed by the amount of information currently available, and those simply looking just for a solution. Are your finances disorganized? Are your friends or colleagues all getting better rates than you? Are you looking to add some extra money to your monthly household budget without borrowing? Then this is the place for you. This presentation is also available to mortgage holders looking to increase their monthly cash flow and not live paycheck to paycheck. Tired of having your hard-earned salary going towards debt? I know what it's like to have sleepless nights and no savings. It is time to stop being the victim and to take control of your life. This training webinar is going to teach you how to become financially independent and help you start saving for tomorrow. What would your life look like if you had one low payment through being able to consolidate your debt? Or you had the ability to start saving and putting money aside for a rainy day? As I mentioned earlier on, most financial experts recommend having 3 to 6 months of savings put aside in the event of an emergency. We all know what happens that when life hits us and we don't have savings, we do what we can at the time, and that is accumulate more debt, and the vicious circle keeps going. Most clients, when I meet them, have a common goal, and that is, I just want to get out of debt, save money, and pay down my mortgage, but I have no idea how to start. I am saying we can accomplish this. How do you ask? That's a very valid question, so let's for a moment consider the following scenario. You have taken the first step and have contacted me, and together we have increased your cash flow by $600 a month. Now let's assume you're a salaried employee earning $60,000 a year, regular tax deductions at 20.5% federal and 9.15% Ontario tax. Now let's set up a forced savings plan of $400 a month that goes directly into an RSP. I did say an RSP, but if you bear with me a few minutes longer, you'll see the method behind my madness. At tax time, you'll have put aside $4,800 into an RSP. You will receive a tax receipt of that amount and will be entitled to an income tax refund of approximately $1,600. You would then contact your mortgage lender and request a lump sum payment of said $1,600. And over the course of the next 5 years, you've put down an extra $8,000 in extra payments to your mortgage, building up your equity, and you've also successfully put aside $24,000 into your future. I'm sure you have noticed that from the assumed scenario, you would have been saving $600 a month, but I have only allotted $400 a month in forced savings. What about the extra $200, you're probably asking yourself? Well, that is your miscellaneous savings fund. That is for you at the end of each and every single month to do whatever it is that you want to do. Can we agree that this scenario would be ideal, considering the scenario that you're currently in? Your credit is important, and so it should be. But did you know that carrying a balance for a long period of time that is close to or at the max will drop your credit score even if you are making payments? When life happens and things get tight, have you missed a payment here and there? Couple this with carrying a high balance, and it will have an even more negative impact on your credit. Have you had sleepless nights thinking about debt and making payments? If you have, welcome to the club. Have you ever wondered what it will be like to be out of debt and have only one payment? Well, you've taken the right step in the right direction. I've had many clients with second jobs trying to make ends meet, working 60, 80-hour weeks just to keep their heads above water. Is this you? I can tell you that this isn't healthy, and you're sacrificing your health for your finances, and you're at risk of losing both. We all deserve freedom. The freedom to have a little family time, have some time to ourselves, or simply free time to enjoy life. But with the constant struggle with debt, no savings, working more than one job, how can we possibly have any freedom to do anything? This vicious circle eventually has to come to an end. We all deserve some me or family time, a time to take a break and recharge. Together, we can help you achieve that goal. You might be asking yourself, is this opportunity for real? I've already went to my bank and they turned me down. They tell me I have too much debt, and this new stress test is just stressing me out. Well, this opportunity is for real, and all it takes is a 30-minute fact-finding session, and together we can work on a game plan to helping you start achieving all of your goals. We will discuss what documents I will need up front in order to have the best chance to obtain an approval from my lenders. This will lead to the possibility of your next payments to your high-interest debts being your last. You can then start a savings plan and have a solution to start paying your mortgage down faster. And all of this is closer than you think. We've all seen those commercials. You know, the ones where it shows everyday people winning the lottery, smiles from ear to ear and getting their best happy dance on? Well, the reality of one day becoming one of those everyday people is an astounding 1 in 14 million. I as well hope that one day I'm that 1 in 14 million, but the reality is you have a better chance working with me in consolidating your debt. How many peaceful sleeps are in your future once we consolidate your debt and you start on a path of saving for tomorrow and paying down your mortgage? Your peaceful sleeps can start in as little as 5 to 7 days. You can start picturing a future of saving and paying off your mortgage sooner, saving you thousands. If you're asking yourself the question, why is it important that I do this now? I mean, things are fine. I'm making my minimum payments, sometimes a little more, but things are good. Well, did you know that a credit card with a balance of $10,000 will take you an estimated 13 years, 9 months to pay off? And it'll cost you over $6,000 in interest. The thought of that makes me shiver, just to think of all the money you could be saving instead. Interest is the bank's way of saying thank you. Thank you for keeping their lights on and paying their salaries. So let me ask you this. Do you have an extra $6,000 to throw away? Or have you finally had enough of throwing away your hard-earned money and decided to take charge of your finances once and for all? There is no better time than now. Put your money back in your pocket where it belongs. I deal with everyday people who have had enough and help them take control of their finances. As Abraham Lincoln said, you cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. This is definitely my specialty. I know I can help you today to reach your goals. Other than savings, what are the benefits to you? Well, by working with me, we will go through a detailed list of documents you'll need up front so that we waste no time with my lenders. I work for you, and I am your advocate. I will be your Picasso when I paint your portrait to the lender so they may consider your file more favorably. I have been in the mortgage industry for the last 17 years. I am not going anywhere anytime soon, meaning anytime you have questions now or in the future, I'm a phone call away. I can't tell you how many times I've heard from my clients that their personal banker or financial planner is no longer with their bank, and somebody new has taken over their file. The stress of having to explain themselves over and over again is exhausting and not necessary and will certainly not be the case when working with me. Lastly, the application process will not take too much of your time, meaning you can get back to your everyday lives faster, while in the background, I am looking after your well-being. Sometimes I get asked, why do I do what I do? Well, here's a few things of what others have said about me. Live your life for the now, not tomorrow. It could be like hitting that easy button. Pay yourself first. Isn't that what the wealthy barber said to do? I've shown you how you can do this and pay down your mortgage. Put high interest debt behind you where it belongs. No more living paycheck to paycheck and stressing over your finances. Sleepless nights will be a foregone conclusion. Well, at least where your finances are concerned. How great would it be to have one payment? I can help. Even if you think there is no other solution, and even if your bank has said no, I have the resources and the lenders that can say yes. All right, so you've decided that might be time to act right now, but you're still asking yourself, what's in it for me? Well, for the first 30 clients who sign up today and arrange a meeting, you will receive a free market evaluation. That is a savings of approximately $300. And that's not it. You'll also receive $100 upon funding of your mortgage. We've definitely gone through quite a bit in a short time frame. However, during our time together, can we agree that I have shown you that by working with me, I can save you $300 in a free market evaluation and offer you $100 for a total of $400? That you're overwhelmed, stressed, and unable to sleep at night? And that there is a better solution that you still haven't yet explored with the possibility of more freedom? Having the knowledge that my clients are very much conscious about their finances as they are about achieving their goals, it is important for me to inform you that some of the lenders I deal with will charge a lender fee depending on the situation, and some other brokers may charge a broker fee regardless if they are receiving a commission check from the lender. Now, because I know you are very focused on consolidating your debt, I'm going to give you the opportunity to be able to access all of my years of experience and services for free. That's right, with no extra fees. No fees? How is it Claudia was working for free? Well, the short answer is no. The lender pays me a commission for bringing them a mortgage. My concern and primary focus is helping you. I'm not influenced by the remuneration package offered by lenders. I will submit your application to the lender that has the best term and rate. Occasionally, a file may not meet the requirements of a typical lender, And in this case, I will have no other choice but to bring your file to a private lender. This is the only exception to charging a fee. These private lenders do not pay me, and in this case, I will charge you a flat fee of $1,000 for my work. Still not convinced? Well, how about if I told you that recently a client of mine over the next 2 years will save over $18,000 in interest? His existing lender was going to charge him a renewal fee of 6.2% for 2 years. He came to me and I was able to secure a rate 2% lower that will save him and his family over $18,000. Rates have never been lower. Now is definitely the time to act. You have my guarantee that I will not submit your application until I know that we have the best scenario for you and that we will receive a favorable outcome. In the event that I'm not able to help you today, I can guarantee that I will not charge you for my time and I will give you sound advice on what you need to do to put yourself in a position to make sure that the next time we connect, you will be seen more favorably. As you can see, you have absolutely nothing to lose and everything to gain by contacting me. Who else can give you a guarantee like that? Your time to act is now. Be like my client that over the next 2 years will save over $18,000 in interest. Be like my many clients that have had the ability to save money and pay down their mortgage. You have nothing to lose. All you need to commit is 30 minutes of your time with me so we can discuss how you can save and achieve your desired outcome. Just imagine everything to gain in 30 short minutes. All you need to do is click on the button on your screen to get started. Hold on a second here. You're probably thinking to yourself right now, what's really in it for me? Why would I make an offer like this with no guarantee of any return business, few spaces in my calendar when I'm indeed busy? Well, that's definitely a valid question. And let me tell you that my objective is much bigger. You are contacting someone that has been there and done that. I know what it's like living paycheck to paycheck. Life hasn't always been kind to me. Believe you me. I can relate to many of your stories. That is why I have made it my goal and my mission to help as many customers as I can to get out of debt and live a debt-free life. I've been doing this for a long time, and I will continue to do so, as I believe everybody deserves a second chance and the ability to live a financially stress-free life. Having an expert such as myself who does this every day for a living and has run workshops and educated many in high school and those people looking to retire is an added benefit to you, one that can save you thousands. Utilizing my knowledge to help guide you through all the different scenarios and options is invaluable. And by working with me, if I can save you between $1,000 and $2,000 every single month in excess interest makes a whole lot of sense. If I were to give you $2,000 today, I'm sure you would have no trouble putting it to good use. So taking advantage of my offer and not procrastinating for 30 days time would be like earning an extra $2,000 this month. As the old saying goes, a dollar saved is a dollar earned. I have many lenders offering amazing incentives right now. Let me help you take advantage of those today. Why would you pay more when you don't have to? If you do nothing today about achieving your goals and desired outcome, how will your life be any different in 30 to 60 days from now? As you all know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Well, it's time to change the way things are done and time to break the old and bring in the new. I have limited spots over the next 30 days, and once they are filled, unfortunately, you will have to wait. Remember that unless I am all but satisfied that you will receive a favorable response, I won't put you through the trouble of spending any more time on contemplating the outcome until your circumstances change, and we will discuss that as well, so that the next time we will have a different result. You have nothing to lose by taking my offer and booking your free 30-minute online or face-to-face breakthrough strategy session with me today. Remember, click on the button to get started. Let's double back quickly here for a moment to what Susan Orman said. A big part of financial freedom is having your heart and mind free from worry about the what ifs of life. Well, I'm here to tell you, let's free the what ifs and get you started on a financially worry free life. Thank you again for spending some time with me here today, and I hope to see you soon in our free 30-minute strategy session where we work on getting your life back, $1 at a time.